Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and run a ready check. Please make sure at this time you have your pure essence, your re-razor, all that, as well as your sets of action. If you need to get any of that, please say no. Yep, now's a good time to make sure that you have some raid food in your bag, maybe some potion, as well as any haste gear. We'll go and wait for those two to be ready. Oh, to get your Law's Order gear, you will need an augment, which you can get from killing Queen. You can get randomly from any of the chests. It's like a 1% chance, I think. Or you can trade in 10 of those runner's platings that you got to the resistance supplier to get that full augment. Along with the augment, you will need your full augmented Bojin gear. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and run. Oh, nice, we got another. I'm gonna run a quick ready check once again. Yeah, any haste gear you have is a damage gain. Yeah, I have the exact same problem, Slim, that I have enough, like, platings, I'm pretty sure, for every set, but the only one I actually have completed is Tank, because I don't like running CLL. Okay, I'm gonna give it until 10 past, and then I'm gonna try and zone us in. It's not even that I don't like CLL, it's that, in order to make it go faster, I spend, disgusting amounts of gil, and it just isn't sustainable. Okay, we're gonna wait for that one that crashed to get back then. If you would like to save some gil and maybe do, if you would like to save some gil, Celesta, well, I say that, but Mimic is probably more expensive than Excellence at this point. You can Mimic off Share, and then just slot Percept over the Fawn of Magic. And that'll, instead of spending an Excellence, you'll just spend one Mimic. Wow, Sherry, I wonder why caprices are so expensive. Yeah, Sherry's gonna be in Excellence Font of Magic. Okay, they're back. I'm gonna go ahead and zone us in. Commence Prog. Yeah, I wonder who could have made Caprice so expensive. I hosted that one Dell farm and I hated hosting it. Never again. It was just like we had to wait like an hour for the second Dell to spawn. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and try and zone it again. Okay, go ahead, go to your Lost Lines holster, activate your Pure Essence, activate your Re-Raiser. Plot in actions. You should have a full set of actions with full charges. Do not drop down on the paths. Go to the Lost Lines cache, go ahead and refill your holster until you are at 80 or 99 weight. Make sure that you have the required actions for your role. Once you have filled up your holster, you have a Pure Essence and Re-Raiser active. Please go back to your party's marker. 3 is for E, 4 is for F. Within your parties, you can go into a quick sanity check. Make sure everyone has a Re-Raiser, everyone has a Pure Essence, anyone, and make sure everyone has a reasonable action. Now, if they were dervishing, make sure they have dervish. If they're DPS, they have damage actions. All that stuff. As Rend Armor, you should have Font of Power and Banner of Honored Sacrifice, or so, not, sorry, you should have Lost Rend Armor and Lost Font of Power. As your 2 actions slotted in, then you should have 1 backup Font of Power, and probably 2 or 3 backup Red. Let's go ahead and confirm that everyone has their assigned actions as well. Can I please confirm that Celesta has Percept slotted currently? Can I confirm that Ash Blue Rose has Percept slotted currently? Can I confirm that Halcyonic End and Opal Jade both have Percept in their holster, ready to be used? Okay. I think that Opal Jade person also has it, so... can I confirm that Charlotte has Banish? Yeah. Can I confirm that, Mimizu and, Great Licht have Rend Armor? Retrograde, you were not assigned Rend. Great Licht was. could you please go swap to a normal melee DPS holster? As Great Licht was the one who was assigned Ren. In a normal DPS holster for melee, you'll just have Font of Power and Honored Sacrifice. And then in your holster, you'll want to have a backup of each. Once everyone is back to their parties, you can go ahead and do a ready check within your parties. Make sure everyone is ready. Once again, you can do a quick sanity check. Make sure everyone has the appropriate actions for their role.
Uppelt,
Yes.
I would like to ask a few people from Party D to join me on Slam's side if possible.
Yeah. So in Party D, can everyone except Gorm please go stand on the Seaway mark? Gorm is going to be the only one in Party D going to... Cal can stay because they are not in voice call.
Okay, this should be good.
Yeah, I'll just have them be part of the hunt train. Once your party is back, please run ready checks. We have D, B, and F ready. Just waiting on E and A. E is ready, just let me know when party A is ready. As a reminder, I have a fun habit of just clicking on people while I'm waiting. So if I click on someone and see they don't have a PR Sense and Re-Raiser, I'm gonna be very sad. Oh, I saw one. Oh, it was a carbuncle that I saw. Okay. I can't believe. What's the carbuncle gonna do if it dies? Yeah, tell those carbuncles to join an Omni farm real quick. A is ready. Okay. Golem side, please drop down one voice channel for me to the Golem's voice chat. Where you will be receiving calls from me. Slime side, please do not drop down on the pad. Please do not drop down voice chat either. You're going to be listening to Lorianne.
Alright, make sure to double check your holster before jumping on the pad. Make sure you have your DPS actions. Once your parties are ready, jump on the pad and I will organize us for Slam side. Alright, so thank you for the markers, the tiny markers. I believe our Perceptor is Celessa. Thank you for percepting. Let me know in the chat where the traps are as a reminder. Middle, southwest, southeast is clear. Okay, so traps will be southwest, hallway, and somewhere north. Alright, first things first, welcome to Slam Side. I'm Dorian. I'll be explaining you what to do how to do it and when to do it for this part here. For those who were with me last week, things went pretty well. This time we are a little short on players, so I'm going to have to adapt to the numbers we have currently. I'm going to ask a few people to join the letters first. I will have a tank for each of the letters. Sorry. On A, I have Krun. On 1, I have Knight. On 2, I have Rin. And on B, I have Timulen. With them, I will ask to have a healer. Charlotte, thank you for covering 2. We've got Charlotte on 2. Pandora on 1, Sveen on A, and Lucian on B. Perfect. Now, all the DPS here that has not been assigned to any numbers here, come with me please on where I'm jumping. I would like to do a quick countdown to see how I can split the damage. Okay. Come with us, Majin. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I believe 10. Right, let me just do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Okay. I will be helping with South to help with the DPS. I will authorize the DPS actions to be used in this encounter if it's too low. I'm going to have 2 DPS per letters and numbers. So pick one of your choosing and make sure to have 2 people per numbers. Right. And as for the rest, let's make sure to split evenly between 3 and C. Should be fine. Thank you, Hellenic. This should be good like this. Okay. So, for those who were not here last time, I will do a quick reminder of what to do. We have 4 pads inside the room. We're going to have multiple slimes of all sorts of color, green and red. We are going to bring 4 slimes. Sorry, what is it? DPS might be a little low on SC corner. I think only one. Oh, SC corner. Let me have a look. We have 2 DPS here. 2 DPS northeast. 2 DPS northwest. And 3 DPS southwest. I will authorize the usage of action, so you can use the DPS actions. Don't use them all, please. Just to kill the red slimes only. Sorry. For checking the north rooms, I assume I should go through the south rooms and not the hallway, or can I run past the slams without pulling? I'm going to have the tanks pull 3 slams at first, so you can go safely in the north rooms if you want to. Make sure to let Salazar decept first northwest, then northeast. You can run past them, yes. So the strat will go as follow. I will do room strat. I will attempt it, see if it's good enough. If we're lacking damage for the undead soldiers in the hallway, I will do hallway strat. I don't like hallway. I prefer room. I find it more safer that way. So at first, I'm going to have our tank A, Krun, grab 3 slimes and move to northwest. I'm going to have next Knight grab 3 slimes and move northeast. Then southeast, which is Rin, I'm going to have you grab 3 slimes, and then Timberland southwest grab 3 slimes. After this, I'm going to have all 4 healers grabbing 1 slime at a time and moving in the corner of the room. I'm going to bring the image again in the raid chat to show you as a reference. This might help you. I just need a moment. I did not prepare it. I'm very sorry. I'm going to post it as a reference if you need a reminder of where to go. DPS in the far corner. As for healers close to the entrance, I'm going to post it in the Delubrum group chat number 3, right here. Have a look to see where you have to go. Remember, red slams are for DPS and green slams are for healers. We are going to grab 1 green slam at a time, bring them in the corner, make sure not to stand in the hallway or you'll aggro the slams in the hallway. After this, the tanks will grab the slams from the healer with either provoke or a ranged skill. DPS, the red slam will spawn roughly every 20-30 seconds. Be on the lookout for them. Make sure to toss something at them like a ranged skill to get the tether. Once you have the tether, make sure to pull them in the far corner and pump all the damage on them. If by any misfortune you see them fuse with a green slime somewhere, you can stun the cast or interject it or head graze it. I'm going to remind healers a few things that are important. Do not use raid-wide heals or AoE heals. Use only single target, regens, shields, and heals. Tanks, like for example Temulin, Rin, or Kryn, do not use any self-healing skills. Do not use clemency, etc. Let your healers heal you. Use only damage actions. Thrill of battle is fine to use if you need healing, but this is where you have a healer. I'll have assigned one to heal you. After this, we kill the slimes. We go up to 4 slimes, and once you have 4 slimes fused on the pad and one waiting for you in the corner, you will type, for example, northwest 4+1. Once all rooms have southwest, southeast, northeast, and northwest 4+1, I will order a merge of the 5th slime. Make sure to bring in a pad, wiggle if your slime is not fusing, and once you rupture, you all get out of the room and we run all the way here in this corner. I'm going to mark it on the map. There we go. So I will try to keep an eye on south rooms. If something goes wrong, I will hear it. If there's a mistake that happens, I will try to correct it. If you have a question, please ask it in the chat. Can heal poke red slams if we low on DPS. You can if you want to. Just make sure they are tethered first before damaging them. This will help definitely. For the north and south undead soldiers, you can stun them with low blow if you see the AoE, or you could just outrage the AoE. It's very simple. So if for short-term damage you can help out the DPS, just make sure they are tethered first. Yes, Shield Bash works. Shield Bash, gosh, I can't say that. Shield Bash does work. A few reminders. If you have any dancers here, we have 1, 2. Okay, we have 2 dancers. Please do not use your AoE heal. This will provoke everything in the hallway. Use single target attacks only. Slams will spawn. Sorry, red slams will spawn roughly every 20 seconds. Be on the lookout for them. Undead soldiers spawns roughly every 40 seconds. North and south. You can stun the AoEs. Once we see rupture, DPS make sure to grab your red slams and pull them out of your room. We're going to kill them along the way. Make sure to keep track of their cast. If they are casting fusion in the hallway, please stun them as soon as possible, or head graze them or interject them. Make sure they do not fuse with the slams in the hallway, otherwise a massive fucking red slam will spawn and we will more likely die to it. After this, yes, be very careful with the hallway trap, and hopefully this time everything goes well. Last time it went pretty well. I'm confident we can get this done in 1 try or 2 or 3, depends. I think we are set. I will be keeping an eye on south rooms. I'll be calling the slam pools, and that should be it. I will signal Opal that we are ready. Thanks. Make sure to have your stance on. Don't forget it. Very important. Make sure to eat food. This will help with extra HP. If the DPS is low, I will allow you to use actions. Trap in the southwest, hallway, and somewhere north. Let Celesta go northwest first, and then northeast. Alright, opening, make sure to cast sprint, going in. Hallway percepted. Kryn, grab your first 3 slams and move northwest. Wait for Celeste to go in your room. DPS, make sure to grab your slams, red slams, and pull them in the far corner to kill them as soon as possible. Knight, grab your 3 slams, move northeast. DPS, make sure to pull the red slams in the corner. Rin, grab the 3 slams, be very careful with the trap. And Timberland, grab 3 slams and move southwest. You can stun the AoE. There we go, perfect. And green slam will soon appear. I will let every healer grab 1 at a time. Please do not fight for them. Healers grab 1 slime and pull them in your corner near the entrance. Tanks, make sure to grab the slime from the healer and let it fuse on the corner. Sorry, on the pad. Red slimes are out, grab them and kill them. So far. Soldiers are out. Grab another set of slimes, 1 slime at a time.
Goal. Why?
What? No, impossible. Keep going, do not stop. I targeted the wrong thing. Make sure to heal yourselves and your tanks as well. I targeted slimes, that's my bad. Once you have 4 slams fused and 1 waiting for in the corner, type 4+1 with your rune.
I fused on early on accident.
Oh god. Okay, this might be a wipe. Yeah, this is more likely going to be a wipe, unfortunately. Alright, gather around the trap. We are going to kill ourselves. Come in the hallway. We're going to commit a mass suicide. I'm going to signal it. Alright, once everyone is here, we're going to step on it, waiting for everyone. Alright, 3, 2, 1, boom. I did not see that, unfortunately. I was too focused on the hallway. It's okay, happens. Ah, shit. Unfortunate. There's a trap in northwest. Come with me. We're going to die a second time. Gather around. And once everyone is here, close, close, close. 3, 2, 1, boom. I think maybe the northeast golem ate too many golems and buffed like crazy. That's probably the only way they could wipe. It's okay, it happens. Let's try to correct our mistakes. Once the slams disappear, make sure to leave. And we're going to wait for Oppo to come back in the VC. Okay, so the mistake was you fused too early, Timberland, right?
Yeah, I saw the golems wipe and I just went alright.
That's okay. Even if they wipe, let's try to make it like we do properly, right? Let's try to do it properly. So we go back in, make sure to load out your essences first. You don't need to slot actions, I think. How is the DPS with slams? Good, decent. Did you have to use your actions? Not.
I think it was a little light, at least in the northwest room. I saw that another red slime dropped before the one before was dead.
Okay, yeah. They spawn roughly every 20 seconds, so... Again, I will authorize the usage of actions if you want to kill them faster. Just don't burn all of your chain spell, your font of power. Make sure to use your essence to pick your DPS loadout, your actions and whatnot. You don't want to jump on the pad without your actions. This happened a few times in the past. Alright, once you're ready, make sure to jump on the pad. Same thing as before, same groups, same positions. And yes, someone asking party, are we doing hallway or corner? I will be doing corner in the rooms. I'm really not a fan of hallway. I think it's kind of risky. It's good if you're low on players, but we should be good this time. As mentioned by Sven, I think it's good to use lost actions in this encounter, so I will allow it. And overall, I think it went sort of okay. Trap hallway, south room, and north room. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Same as before, same positions. If I missed any question, by the way, let me just make sure I read this time. Ask it again in the chat. I'll pay attention to it. If there are no questions, I will signal Opals that we are ready. Thanks, make sure to have your stance on again. Is Sacred Soul the sexiest move in the game? I would say it's nice, but I personally like Earthly Star a lot more. It's far bigger. Golems are ready. We should have the countdown 30 seconds on the board. Quick reminder, trap in southwest, hallway, and somewhere north. Ten seconds. Alright, opening the door. Celesta, go ahead. Hallway percepted. Kryn, grab your 3 slams and move northwest. Red slams are out, grab them, put them in the corner and kill them. Knight, grab your slams, move northeast. Ren, grab your slams, move southeast.
Craft's done.
Thank you. And last but not least, Timberland, grab your 3 slams and move southwest. You can stun the AoE. Thank you. Red slams are out, grab them and kill them. And healers, grab 1 slam at a time and keep them in the corner near your entrance. Tanks, make sure to target the slams and provoke them or toss something at them. Red slams are out, make sure to grab them. Thank you. Use your actions if you need to. Soldiers are spawning now. Healers, make sure to heal yourself and your tanks. Keep grabbing slams, 1 at a time. Thank you. How's southwest? Southwest is at 3. Southeast is at 3. Okay, good. Once you have 4 slams fused and 1 waiting for you in the room, type 4+1. Southeast 4+1, northwest 4+1. Waiting for southeast and northeast. I will do another confirmation before the merge. Southeast 4+1. Waiting for northeast. Take your time, there's no rush. Northeast 4+1. One more time, one more confirmation. All rooms, please confirm your slimes. SC 4+1. SW 4+1. Any 4+1. NW 4+1. Tanks, target your 5th slam, and in 3, 2, 1, provoke it now. Provoke it, and make sure to wiggle in case the slam is not fusing. Once you see rupture, make sure to pull everything out of your room, red slimes, and run all the way here in the corner. DPS, keep track of the fusion cast for your red slimes, and make sure to stun them. Alright, out, out, out. Make sure to not step on the trap in the hallway. Thank you for the call, Timolin. All the way back. Rescue anyone who's left behind. All the way back. There we go. Make sure to place soil on the ground, earthly stars, shield regions. We should be good to go. Kill everything coming towards us. Knights, slimes, kill them. Are we good to go? Look at that. Second try, not bad. That was pretty good. Make sure no one is dead. No one is dead. I would have heard it otherwise. Make sure to lead your chest, and I'll let Opal take care of the rest.
Hello, hello. Gotta wait for everyone to get back up here. Go ahead, make sure you grab your personal spoils. They are personal for a reason. I cannot grab them for you. You have to grab them. Here's what I'm gonna do. Can I get a main tank for me, please? Come jump up here. Anyone can do it. First one to jump. No one's jumping. Wow. I mean, I guess I'll main tank. I don't know. Oh, Gorm is main tanking. Perfect. Gorm is gonna be our main tank. Can I have 2 other tanks? Please come jump on me. Knight, Arcadia, and Rin. Actually no, Knight, you're not gonna do it. Rin, can I have 1 other, preferably newer tank? Any new tanks wanna come have some fun? Rebecca, perfect. Okay, yeah, I'll pull it away some. I'm not gonna do explanations. You should be familiar enough with this boss from last week. I call this boss relative, which means I'll call stuff like front, front, back, back, left, right, right, left. I am calling the safe spots, and I'm calling it boss relative. At this point, please go ahead and turn off your senses if you are not Gorm. Everyone should have their senses off except Gorm. Now is a good time to eat raid food as well as have potions ready. Now would also be a good time to open up my collar notes. But once you have food active, once you have your take stance off, once you're ready for combat, please cross the purple line. Just waiting on Val, once you're ready. If you have any questions, please ask them. Otherwise, that's everyone ready. I'm gonna do a 30-second countdown. Once again, please make sure to eat your raid food. Have your potions active. Have your re-razors ready to be popped if you die in combat. Make sure to walk out of the death wall or any mechanics, and then use another re-razor. Yeah, I have it as far away as I can, like while it still picks me up, so... We're pulling in 5 seconds. Let's like start out with a raid fight. Don't pre-shield too heavily. There's that raid fight. Don't pre-shield too heavily, just normal bit. Tier 4 is ready to heal us up now. Here's our first Portal of Mercy. I'm gonna be calling safe spots boss relative once again as a reminder. Let's see. 3. Okay, left, left, right, right. Left, left, right, right. Left for 2 and then right for 2. /1. /2 move over. You're gonna be dodging ice, looking away from 3. Dodge ice once again and get away from 2. Everyone get inside the boss's hitbox. Get inside the boss's hitbox now. Can everyone get away from our main tank and our special tanks? Special tanks go up front. Pop some cooldowns. Everyone get away from the front except for Gorm. Everyone else, everyone's back up as we're about to get chains. Stack up tightly for chains. Do not move until you see the icon disappear. Stack up tightly for chains. We're gonna be breaking those chains as soon as break those chains and get behind any barrier. Get behind a barrier. Get behind a barrier. Get behind a barrier. Get back on the boss. Oh shit, my headset's about to die. We're gonna be dodging fleet dashes. Stay in the middle first. Go out towards B. Go out towards B. Go out towards B. You're gonna rotate around and hide behind the barrier at 2. Hide behind the barrier at 2. Behind the barrier at 2. Get back in there and stack up on the 2 marker. Once they stacked up, we're about to get line AoEs. They stacked up, we're getting line AoEs. Ignore me being literally AFK for all of that, I say. Stay stacked up and get ready to dodge the orange. Dodge the orange. And then we're gonna be getting to sand. Get to sand. Get to the brown sand, not the green brick. Boss is about to jump back middle. We're gonna have 2 of those along with Earthshakers. Green brick, get to green brick. Check and see if you have an Earthshaker tether. Earthshakers rotate away from the party. Rotate away from the party. This is not uptime. Get to brown sand. Check for an Earthshaker. Earthshakers away from the party. Earthshakers away from the party. We're gonna have 1 more of those dodge line AoEs. Actually, I'm lying about another. Get to inner cardinals of the boss. Get to inner cardinals of the boss. It's facing wonky. Inner cardinals of the boss max melee is dangerous, but doable. Get back in. Get into the middle of the arena. We're about to have the freak dashes. We're gonna have 3 dashes. Go ahead and go out towards C. Go out towards C. Out towards C. This is gonna be a single movement. Front, front, back, back. Front, front, back, back. Front for 2, back for 2. Front for 2, back for 2. Front for 1. Front, back. Get to the back. You're gonna dodge ice and look away from 4. Dodge ice again and get away from 2. Get away from 2. Stack up for chains. Stack up for chains. Break your chains and then get ready for the raid mine. There's that raid mine. Go ahead and get where your party is. Everyone get away from the ignore 1. Get away from the D marker. Gonna have one of mercy, but this time with fire and splitter ring. This is gonna be, I think, front, 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 back.
Back, front, back.
Back, front, back, on brick, on sand, sorry. Back, front, back. Front. I'm sorry, I misread that totally. If you re-raise, pop another re-raiser. We're gonna have 1 more of those at random.
Green brick down.
Get to green brick now. Get to green brick. You're gonna dodge ice and look away from 4. Dodge ice and get away from 1. Dodge line AoEs after ice. Go and get inside the boss's hitbox now. Get inside the boss's hitbox now. There's a raid line followed by inside the boss's hitbox. Healers, check and see if you have LB3. You're gonna be using it as soon as it is off. As soon as it is up. Get inside the boss's hitbox now. Inside the boss's hitbox. Going to be getting behind the barrier at 4. Get behind the barrier at 4. Get behind the barrier at 4. Get behind the barrier at 4. And then we're doing front, back, front on the clone. Front, back, front. Back, front on the clone. Stack up your chains. Break those chains. Break those chains and get ready for a raid line. We're gonna go ahead and kill the boss. Cher, do you have LB3? We're gonna be getting knocked back into the barrier, but first... stand on green brick and get knocked into a barrier. Green brick and then knocked back into a barrier. Green brick and knocked back into a barrier. Kill the boss. Sorry for the missed call, my mind kind of blinked. Please make sure to advise people who are down on the ground. Please stand on the body before slotting unadvised.
I think my mic cut. He was back front for the forward.
Yeah. Please make sure not to step into any traps. Please do not walk ahead of your preceptor. So, Arise is missing because it only has a 10% chance to work when used by a healer with pure essence of the divine. It has a 0% chance to work when used by anyone else. Go ahead and grab your chest and please walk to the Delubrum Reginae. Do not approach the glowing pad. For the following people, please come back towards the glowing pad, but do not interact with the glowing pad. If you are Roloff Steel or Rumina Rhyme, who should be Share Bear now, please come to the glowing pad. But do not step on the glowing pad. So Celeste, you're gonna give a countdown, and Roloff is gonna give you dance, as well as Dervish, and Sheer will give you cure forward. Please just stand back here. And you're gonna give those buffs whenever I call for them. Celeste, you can either do a countdown or like jump whenever you want those. If you are not any of those people, go back towards the Delubrum Reginae. If you see a countdown, it is not for Dafu. This countdown is not for Dafu. Do not interact with Dafu. Do not acknowledge Dafu. If Dafu is pulled, get out of the Delubrum Reginae. Do not interact with the Dafu. Good luck on your duel, Celeste. Don't forget the trap at the start and afterwards. We're gonna wait for those people to come back from the duel pad. Is anyone still dead? Are we resolving any deaths? Okay, I think everything is good, so we're gonna go ahead and place markers and start the Dafu. We're gonna do with Dafu. You're going to want to, if you get a spit flame marker, you're gonna want to take that to any of the lions on the outside. Go and pull whenever you want. Make sure to get in the arena as soon as possible. Go and get in the arena. Dodge orange, dodge orange, dodge orange, dodge the orange. Crocodile is about to dash either to the north or to the south. Crocodile's dashing to one. You know, be in front of the Dahu. Dahu's dashing towards 3. Dodge this big conal. And then let's drag the Dahu back middle. Just despite our poor Dark Knights. In just a moment, there's going to be a lot of line AoEs, as well as that Spit Flame. If you have Spit Flame, find any lion on the outside, preferably near your number, and stand on top of it. Spit Flame 1 to the 1, 2 to the 2, 3 to the 3, 4 to the 4, and find an ad near your marker and stand on top of it. Dodge line AoEs and get ready to dodge to the right, dodge to the right, and then get into the left. Get ready to get knocked back from the Dahu towards an empty spot. If you're a gamer, you can jump back to the middle. But I don't share trade secrets. God, it's so hard to do with Paladin. You're gonna want to get opposite the D, get opposite the D. And follow these conals around. You can stand on the D, which is now saved. In just a moment, there's going to be ads that are going to tether to our main tank. Make sure to give Gordon big healing. You can gather these up under the Dahu as soon as they're all tethered to you. Walk in circles around the Dahu. To gather these ads up, everyone can AoE them down. Big heals on Gordon. Pad your stats, AoE them down. You can vote off me whenever you want now. Next up is everything everywhere all at once. Dodge the clock rocks, dodge the lions. And get ready for the left-right shockwave. Dodge the left. And then juke into the lion. Next up is Spit Flame. 1 to the 1, 2 to the 2, 3 to the 3, 4 to the 4. Find an ad near your marker and stand on top of it. Players to the south. This players to the south, everyone else north. Players south, everyone else north.
A sinner.
Estra, if you got fled. Not the opposite of the D, the opposite of the D. Follow these conals around. The D is now safe. Stand on the D and finish the boss. Okay, we have, I think, 1 dead. If you died, remember to pop a new re-raiser. Pop a new re-raiser, please, if you've died. A good time to make sure that you have your 1 runner's plating foot gear. If you don't have that, go back to Journey Secret, as this is the last chance to go get it. Once you jump down, there is no coming back. Congratulations to our successful duelists for clearing for the first time. Don't forget about the trap after the statue. Okay, we're gonna go and do some quick assignments. Can I get a tank on A and B as our main tanks? Yeah, go ahead and do that. No, Ren, you got this. Decide amongst yourselves which ones you want to do, whether one of you wants to do wall, one of you wants to do center, or one of you wants to do knight soldier, one of you wants to do gunner warrior. However you decide to do it, as long as they aren't stacked on top of each other, I am happy. Okay. Now, can I please get a healer? Or actually no. First of all, can I please get a healer with this spell on the D marker? Can I get one more healer with Dispel, please? One more healer with Dispel. Perfect, thank you. You'll be dispelling the warrior whenever it uses boost. Okay, now I need one healer on each of A, B, and C, as well as 1, 2, and 3. The benefits of winning the duel. You get a 2 times stat bonus. All your stats are doubled, including your health and damage. In addition, everyone gets an extra coffer after Queen's Guard. I'm gonna do the double reflect spots, just because we have less healers. Can I please make sure I have a healer on each of these? Perfect. I'm gonna go and post the reflect spots. Make sure you line up to your reflect spots. If you're on 1, you are D, 2 is E, 3 is F. 1, 2, 3 is D, E, F. Are there any questions about reflect spots? This does mean you're going to have to cover 2 orbs each, but I believe in you. Yeah, Pandora, that means that you're going to take the C, and then you're going to rotate and do the other one that's marked C. You're going to do the one that is black in the image, and then you're going to move to the one that's blue. Finally, real quick, can I get tanks on A and B, as well as 1 and 2? Tanks on A and B, as well as 1 and 2. You will be my R sphere tanks. If you are A, you're good. If you're on the letters, you are in the north. If you are on the numbers, you are the south. Okay, are there any questions about Queensguard before we get started? Let me find my markers. Yeah, reflect is either light curtain or the action reflect. I find light curtains to be more comfy because it's like an item I can keep chain spell slotted, but so yeah, if there are no questions, please step across the purple line. I'm gonna post the Steel Sting Spellforge image real quick. Remember to use Steel Sting and Spellforge on those who need it. Yeah, only 1 healer is doing it per party. That's just because we have a lower number of people and we don't have 1 healer in every party since we don't have a C party. So you can divide up the rends how you like. Typically, what I remember is that like rend 1 does middle, rend 2 does wall. But you can just, you know, split it up however you like. Yep, that also works. Once you are ready, please step across the purple line. Once again, if you have questions, make sure to ask them. Waiting on Howard and Yuki. Yeah, if you are not a healer who is on that spot, you are not assigned a spot. That doesn't mean you won't need to reflect anything, it just means that you should look out to make sure if any were missed. Yeah, you're gonna burst everything in the beginning. Yeah, you want 1 on each boss. Typically for rends, usually what I see is 1 in the middle, 1 on the wall. Or sorry, 2 on the wall, 1 in the middle. Okay, I think that is everyone ready. We're gonna go and do a 30-second countdown. Healers, start giving out Steel Sting and Spellforge. If you died, make sure to reuse a re-razor. Go ahead and activate Raid Food. Make sure you have that. It's a big bonus to your HP and damage. Have potions ready, have light curtains ready. If you see someone missing a reflector, get ready to pick it up during the final phase. Go and walk up tanks, pick up your favorite gunners. Pull them all together. We're gonna have 2 raid lines. There's that first one. And there's the second one. Boss are about to disappear. Warrior to the wall. Knight to the center. Warrior to the wall. Knight to the center. Okay guys, get ready. We are clicking off yellow, applying purple, apply Spellforge, click off Seal Sting. Click off Seal Sting, apply Spellforge. We're getting ready for our first tether mechanic. We're going to be resolving this on the inside of the arena, getting knocked back to a bomb. Go and check for your tethers. Check for your tethers. Tethers will go to large, rest to small. Get to the inside of the arena where you're getting knocked back. Get knocked back towards C or A. C or A. Tethers to large, rest to small. Tethers to large, rest to small. Do not be towards B or 2. If you fall before you fall, move where 1 just fell. Get back in, get ready to dispel the boost. Focus damage on Knight, big damage on the Knight, big damage on the Knight. Dispel and mitigate the raid wipe. Dispel, 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 dispel. Dispel was missed. Please make sure you were dispelling the warrior if you were assigned dispel. We have 2 healers who were assigned that. Please make sure you're doing it. Here comes our next relentless battery. Check for a tether, check for a tether. Tethers will go to wind, rest will go to purple. Tethers to wind, rest to purple. There's no melee uptime. We're gonna be getting in towards the knight. Get in towards the knight and stay inside the boss hitbox towards A. Inside towards A, inside towards A, inside towards A. Dispel the boost, dispel boost, dispel boost, dispel boost, dispel boost, dispel boost. Very nice job, raid line. There's a little bit of a tank buster here. Once again, if you died, use another re-razor. Click off purple, apply yellow. Click off purple, apply yellow. Turn off Spellforge, apply Steel Sting. Turn off Spellforge, apply Steel Sting. We're getting ready for our second tether mechanic. Team this down, please mark yourself. We're resolving this on the outside of the arena. Check for a tether. Tethers to large, rest to small. Tethers to large, rest to small on the outside of the arena. Outside of the arena is safe. Tethers to large, rest to small. As soon as the knight comes back, we're gonna need to burst it down. Burst down the knight. Burst down the knight. Okay. Soldier to the wall, gunner to the center. Soldier to the wall, gunner to the center. Healers can slot over Steel Sting and Spellforge for other actions. We're gonna get our first set of gap mechanics. I don't know what they're putting in the water, but it's turn the frickin' frogs into fire. A little more damage on the soldier, please. A little more damage on the soldier. 3 is safe. 3 is safe. 3 is safe. 3 is safe. Put your gap to the gunner in the center. Gap to the gunner in the middle. Gap towards a turret on the wall. Gap towards a turret on the wall. Get back in there, do some damage. Tank buster coming up. There's that tank buster. More damage on the gunner, please. More damage on the gunner. It's only like 5%, so you can kind of be even about it. Little frostbite might heal back through it. Next up is our sniper turrets. Main tanks are gonna pick these up. All damage should be focused on the sniper turrets as soon as they drop. More on the soldier, more on the soldier. More on the soldier. If you're a healer and you're dead and you had a reflect spot, please mark yourself so you can be rezzed. Pick up the turrets, pick up the turrets. Damage on the turrets. Inroll now, inroll now, inroll now. Finish off that gun turret. Raid wide. Next up is gonna be fire ice. This is a freeze or a pyretic. You're either gonna keep moving or stand still. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Casting does not count as moving. I'm sorry, block mages. Keep moving. Okay, you can go back to casting now. Even out damage more on the soldier. Next up is our jumping clothes. More on the gunner, please. More on the gunner. Warning for unsafe. I'm gonna be tracking this. They're gonna jump twice. A and D. Okay, 1 and 3 are safe. 1 and 3 are safe and no melee uptime. No melee uptime. Point your gap towards the gunner in the middle. Now to a turret. Kill the soldier, kill the soldier, kill the soldier, kill the soldier. Our Spear 1 tank stances on, healers here reflect spots. Slimes north, golem south, slimes north, golem south. Our Spear 1 tank 3 to pick up your orbs. All damage on the aura spheres. Healers get to your reflect spots. Get to your reflect spots. Get on the ethereal wards. Remember to respect code of arms. Don't get parried like a casual. Respect code of arms. Don't greet and get parried like a casual. Our spears are spawning. Our spear 2 tanks get ready to pick those up. Aura spheres are spawning. Focus damage on the aura spheres. Damage on the aura spheres. We don't want anyone random dying. Orbs detonated. Use actions, use actions, use actions. Kill the ward. Don't get parried like a casual. Use healer LP3 if anyone is dead in your party. We only have 2 bodies. Make sure to res or 3 actually. Grab both your chests. Make sure to thank your duelist. Now's a good time to check and make sure if you're not Gorm, turn off your stance. If you're not Gorm, turn off your stance. Once again, if you're rising, make sure to stand on the body before swapping into the action. Can our Banish gamer please slot in their Banish to get ready for the Phantom? If you want to commit to a side, go for it, but if we lose uptime, just know I will cry. So, If you want that weighing on your conscience, then go for it. Once everyone is up, are there any deaths we still need to resolve? Any deaths we still need to resolve? Knight, did you bring a mimic? You gotta bring a mimic, man. Okay, I think everyone's here. Just step across the purple line when you're ready. Once again, all tanks, if you are not Gorm, turn off your stances. Yeah, I wonder who made it so expensive. I think that's everyone past the purple line, so we're gonna go ahead and do a 30-second countdown, and by that I mean a 10-second countdown. Gorm's gonna be pulling into D, so... Banish user, make sure to use your banish. Make sure to use banish. Make sure to use actions, any actions you have left. We're gonna be reslotting them at TA. There's something that happens here, I don't really remember. Oh right, a raid line. We're going to be going to A, get to A, get to A, get to A by uptime. I can't believe you've done this. Get to A. A is your safety spot. Get to A, do not beat uptime. It isn't worth your life. We're gonna be walking down to 1, follow the dots on the ground. Don't walk into the death ball. Stop at the 1 marker when you get there. Make sure to stop at the 1 marker, don't go into the wall. We're gonna wait for 1 more pulse, and then go to 2, go to 2. You can go and move back to 1, by the way. Move back to 1. 1 is the safe spot. We're gonna play a fun counting game where we count the pulses on the 2 marker. Thank you for the banish, by the way. We're gonna be counting. Ha ha ha, 1. Ha ha ha, 2. Ha ha ha, 3. Get to 2. Get to 2 now. We're gonna play the same counting game, but this time on 1. 1, 2, and 3. Move to 1. Boss is about to disappear and start ad speed. Heal the white, kill the red. Healers, if you want to help the DPS out, you can throw a glare here or there. And since I'm playing Paladin, I like to heal and DPS, because if you play both sides, you'll never lose. Heal the reds. Start thinking about what gauge you're going to need for TA. Heal the whites, kill the reds. And interrupt the boss. Start thinking about what meter you might need for Trinity of Vow. Use what is left of your action. Okay, cool. Do not go ahead, do not go ahead, do not go ahead. Pick up your spoils and do not go ahead. It is time for our suite to go and swap their Percept. You're gonna Percept in the middle of the room. Very nice. Dodge the trap. And there is no more trap in the doorway, but normally there would. Make sure not to run into any traps downstairs, as they are important. Go ahead, Percept right in the doorway. Okay, dodge the trap. You can walk to the middle of this room. Stand right in the middle. And reveal them all. Go down to Trinity Avowed. Welcome to Trinity Avowed. This is where we're going to be taking our 5-minute union mandated break. go ahead, walk down, and once you're here, you can wiggle around and then take a 5-minute break. We will be back at 25 past.
Cortada. Ai, ai, ai.
Okay, we're coming towards the end of our break period. Go ahead and move around, wiggle around, make sure that you don't get AFK kicked. Okay. Okay, it is 25 past, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. If you are back, please just like jump real quick. Just want to gauge how many people are back. Okay, that's basically everyone. Okay, at this time, main tanks, you should have shell in your holster. Please start giving that out to your party members. If a healer has it, that is okay as well. If someone clicks off shell, if they have enough fort stacks, don't worry, just don't reapply it. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and slot in Lost Ether Shield. Make sure to slot in Lost Ether Shield as your parties will need that. Once again, Gorm, do you want to continue main tanking, or do you want me to take over? It's up to you. Okay, I'm gonna have you keep main tanking until Queen then. Okay. Can someone give shell to Alliance D? If Alliance D can come stand on Opal Jade and jump, or mark themselves with like shapes. Anyone who needs shell, please come jump on Opal Jade. Just don't give it to me. At this time, does anyone need a re-raiser? Is anyone out of re-raisers without one active? Please come, please say something if you are. We have people with lost re-raise in their holster who are willing to give it out. Okay, no one. Perfect. There are many images in group chat 3 that should help you decipher any of the mechanics that you might need, including the normal inverted chart as well as the temperature chart. If you are ready, let me put down markers. I'll watch them grow. Wow. Come stand and jump on the seaway mark once you are ready. If you have any questions, please ask them. Yeah, do remember Force March sends you 2 tiles. You want to end up at 0 temperature. If you have a brand, you want to get opposite of that brand. By the end of the mechanic, and the brand will even you out. Once you're ready, please come jump. We're just waiting on a couple people. Luna, Cal obviously isn't in voice chat but is ready. Night, I see you moving. Okay, perfect. We're gonna do a 30-second countdown. Go make sure you have a raid food active. Use your raid food, raid wipes through. Have your potions ready. Use raid potions, grade 6 or higher, high quality. Make sure main tanks have ether shield slotted. Main tanks have ether shield slotted. Off tanks be ready to slot ether shield. Have your stance off if you are not Grumlish Carl. It's not judged with a tank buster. All tanks get up front of the boss. All tanks up front. Use your mitigation. Stand in front. Use your ether shield. Ether shield and mitigate. Ether shield and mitigate. We're gonna have our weapon swaps here. First up, get in front of the boss. Get in front of the boss. Sword second, let's go. Now you can get behind the boss. Casters can pre-position at C. Get out at the flash of light if you're melee. What's the flash? Right now. Get out. Get away from the boss. Get back in. And everyone can get behind the boss now. We're going into both phase. As soon as the AoE goes off, get in front of the boss if you are a tank. Tanks in front of the boss right now. Pop whatever mitigation you have left. Check your force march. We're gonna get force march to either B or D. Check your force march. Remember this sends you 2 squares. Get force march to D. Point your force march towards D. Healers, if you see someone in the firewall, get ready to rescue them if they're DRs Prog. You're gonna ignore temperature. You're gonna have to find the arrow that resolves your temperature, follow it down, and stand where it will end. This is inverted pattern. This is inverted pattern. Find your arrow, find its path. And stand where it will end. Get back in there. Tanks, ether shield and mitigate. Ether shield and mitigate. Boss is going back center. Get behind the 3 marker. Get behind the 3 marker. Get in front of the boss. Sorry, get in front of the boss. 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 Yeah, it's going from floor 1 to floor 2. The boss is about to disappear. Mind your long cooldowns. Boss is disappearing. Mind your long cooldowns. Hold them. You're gonna get your temperature. You're gonna have to resolve your temperature by getting slashed. I will call the safe spot. Simply go to a cardinal of the safe spot. Our first safe spot is 3. Get to 3 or a cardinal from 3. 1 is death. 1 is death. 3 or a cardinal of 3. 1 is death. If you're on 1, goodbye. Our next safe spot is 2. Get to 2 or a cardinal from 2. 2 or a cardinal from 2. 4 is not good. 4 is death. Boss is coming back with a raid line. Tanks get ready to ether shield and mitigate. Tanks ether shield and mitigate. Ether shield and mitigate. Casters can pre-position away from the boss. I'm DCing. Get away from the boss. Get away from the boss now. Get back in. Stack up in the center. You're gonna get your hot and cold. You're gonna get your force march. You're gonna have to force march yourself towards the meteor that resolves your temperature. Stop raising now. No more risings. Stay in the middle. Light mitigation, light shields. Find the meteor that resolves your debuff. Get ready to get force marched there. Get force march to the meteor that resolves your debuff. Boss is coming back with a raid line. If you died, reapply a re-raiser. Ether shield and mitigate. Healers, focus on raising your cure forecasters first. Get behind the 3 marker. Get south of the 3 marker. Get south of the 3 marker. You're gonna dodge to either the sides or diagonal of the boss. Get to the sides of the boss. Get to the left and right of the boss. Dodge the line AoEs, press your sprint, and get ready to run to D. Get to D now. Get to D, get to the D marker. It's time for the debuff vomit. You're going to get a temperature. You're going to get a brand. You're gonna get a quick march. You're going to need to force march yourself to the arrow that resolves your temperature and brand. This is inverted this is normal pattern. This is normal pattern. Find the arrow that resolves your debuff, find where it's going to end, and get force march towards it. If you die, walk out of the death hall before popping another re-raiser. Tanks get ready to ether shield and mitigate. Ether shield and mitigate. Get away from the Gorm. Gorm, please point this way. Get away from the front of the boss. Don't be in front of the boss. Get in front of the boss now. Get in front of the boss. It is about to disappear. Mind your big cooldowns. You're gonna get your temperature. You're gonna get your elemental brand. Hold heal LBs. Do not heal LB. Do not heal LB. You're gonna need to get hit by the swords that gets you opposite of your brand. You may have to get hit twice. Do not get hit by 2 swords at once. You have 2 chances to get it right. Our first safe spot is at 2. Get to 2, a cardinal of 2. Get to 2, a cardinal of 2. 4 is death. 4 is death. Our next safe spot is 3. Get to 3 or a cardinal of 3. Get to 3 or a cardinal of 3. 1 is death. 1 is death. 3 or a cardinal of 3. Boss is coming back with a raid line. Tanks get ready to ether shield and mitigate. Ether shield and mitigate. Heal LB3 if you have it. Use healer LB3 now. Healer LB3 now. Get ready to get out of the flash of light. Get out now. Everyone away from the boss. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Get back in. This is the brass tack to deal your damage. Use your actions. You're gonna get a temperature. You're going to get a brand. You're gonna need to walk yourself to the meteor that resolves your brand and temperature. There will be line AoEs from the north and east that you have to dodge. Stand in the middle to dodge these proximities. Light, mid, and regen. Find the meteor that resolves your debuff. Walk yourself there and dodge the lines. Dodge the lines. Look for people jumping. Get back on the boss and deal whatever damage you have left. Any actions you have, use them now. Ether shield and mitigate. Ether shield, mitigate anything you have. Focus down the boss. Burn it down. Anything you have. Potions. Actions. I'll be free if you still have it. Burn down the boss, any damage you have. She's so dead, kill her. Any damage you have, burn it now. Don't save your meter. Okay, that was a little too close for comfort, but we got there. Grab your chest, do not walk ahead. Arise people who are down. Remember to stand on a body before you begin resing. It's fine, no one died to it I think, so... Also yeah, if you are a tank and both your healers are dead, and you have limit break 3, please use your sacrifice that you should have brought as an off tank. So I will give you guys a choice. We can either re-instance, try and do Trinity Avowed clean again, get up to Trinity Avowed clean again, and then go towards Queen and try and clear. Or we can keep going, see what we see. We're probably not gonna have enough rises to actually clear. It is up to you which you'd prefer. If you would like to try and do things cleanly, please come stand on the 3-way mark. If you want to keep going, stand on the A-way mark. No judgment either way. I totally respect either decision. Okay, I think most people want to keep going. That's very cool. Okay, if you were a vet, please line up along the bridge. If you are new, please come join me. Follow me. There's a triangle on my head. Follow me. Yeah, I have 2 plates of re-raise as well, so I'll give those out before Stig. Yeah, I have a plus marker on me. Okay, what we're gonna do you see this pink wiggly trap? You're going to stand around it, do not walk in, do not walk into the trap. Stand around the trap, do not walk in. Okay, once you're all around, I'm gonna do a 5-second countdown. Walk into the trap as soon as it ends. As soon as you see go, walk into the trap. So this is required to clear the next part. If you want to go mini, there's still another one in the walkway. You can go ahead and walk down. I DC'd, I'm on my way back. Yeah, you're just gonna walk down, walk through the gate. Fucked up that I just crashed while this is happening. Once you unlock the gate, do not go down the stairs. Do not go down the stairs once the gate is open. Okay, I'm logged back in. Very cool. Make sure you grab your trinity about chest, go through the gate, go through the loading zone. And make sure to avoid, make sure not to walk down. You can walk
Explosion on
through
the bridge.
Oh, nice, thank you.
I said explosion on the bridge. Never punished.
Okay, we're gonna start doing Minotaur setup. So, could I please get a tank on the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4-way marks? I'm gonna take one of them. Could I please get tanks on the 1, 2, 3, and 4-way marks? Ash and, Rin, you both are new, correct? I don't think Kroon is new. So can I get another tank on the 1 and the 4-way marks? No. I don't mean, like, you need to swap out. I mean, I'm giving you a backup tank, just in case. Can I get another tank alongside them, please? As they're off tanks. Me and Kroon probably don't need it. Kroon, if you want an off tank, let me know. Okay, perfect. So, that's that. Now, can I get reflects? Can I get dispels on the D? If you're a healer who still has dispel in your bag, stand on the D. If you're a healer with reflect, please stand on B for deflect. If you have both, stand between them. I'm gonna go organize this real quick. I only really need like 3 each, so we have 3 dispellers. And then we have 3 reflectors. One of you can go back, and Twin, you can go back. Just remember, if you slot Dispel at this boss, you will be keeping it for the final encounter. If you slot in Dispel now, you will be keeping it for the final encounter. Yeah, this is the real final boss. Okay, I think that is everything. I'm gonna go ahead and mark our tanks. Our main tanks are Rin Kanishi, Opal Jade, Pun, and Ash. Whoops. And our off tanks are Gorm and Rebecca. Just to be clear, if you're 1, you're north, 3 is south, 2 is east, 4 is west. There's gonna be markers as well that display this. Okay, let me explain Stig real quick. Stig is a boss encounter that is basically just an ads phase. The important part about Stig is the ads phase, so I'm going to ask all I'm gonna ask everyone who is not assigned a main role to please hold their burst. Please make sure if you're assigned a main role, please hold your burst. If you're not assigned a main role, hold your burst until the ads spawn. The ads are the real difficulty of the encounter, so we want to make sure they die as fast as possible. Let me find my stick markers. Perfect. Yeah, this is even better. So, here's what we're gonna do. Stick is a very simple encounter at the surface. Basically there are gonna be 4 ads that spawn. They're gonna need to be kited around, just like the red golem on the golem side. The tanks are gonna pick them up, they're gonna bring them around in a circle. If they get too close, they're gonna tether it, they're gonna go super speed, and they're gonna whack everyone to death. If you are hit by one of these ads, they will give you a ruin stack. So if you're a tank, make sure you are staying well ahead of them, spamming ranged attacks to bring them around. I'm gonna post a quick image that may be helpful to you, that basically explains where you're gonna stand during Stig. All the DPS and non-role tanks are going to go to the south. Everyone who is not assigned a role is going to go to the south starting on C as soon as the ad phase starts. You're gonna burst down the first ad that comes to you and then any ads after that. If you are a tank, you're going to pull your ad around in a circle. Once it gets 50, it's hopefully gonna die. And then once it dies, you're free to go DPS down the rest of the minnows. As a healer, you have to be on the inside ring of the arena. These are the ones I want, yeah. So yeah, if you're DPS, you're gonna start on the 3-way mark, you're gonna be down south, and you're gonna be killing any ads that come to you. If you're a healer, you're gonna be on the inside ring. They're going to be fire and earth orbs that spawn. If you have Dispel slotted, you're going to be dispelling any of the earth orbs that spawn. These earth orbs will explode if they are not dispelled and then attacked. Make sure you dispel them and then use like a dot or something, and they will die. There are also balls of fire that will spawn. These need to be reflected and then stood under. You're gonna use your reflect or light and then stand under it. Other than that, there are some mechanics that everyone needs to worry about, first of which is entrapment. Entrapment is the reason all DPS should stay towards the south. Everyone who is not assigned a main role should stay towards the south, as entrapment will spawn traps between the cardinals. If you're not on a cardinal, there's a good chance you may just spawn on top of a trap. These traps do persist, so what I'm going to ask is all tanks who are solo and all off tanks, should pop their invulnerability and run in circles from the cardinal to the next cardinal. For example, the tank or the off tank for 1, which would be Gorm, is going to sweep from 2 to 3. The other important thing for you to note is a cast called Fateful Words. This is going to place a debuff on you. It's either going to look like Stig is slurping up spaghetti, or like he is coming for you to push you away into the corner. If you have the Fateful Words that looks like it's sucking in spaghetti, you're going to stand right here on the outside nook. Any of the outside nooks work, just stand towards the outside nooks, and you're going to get slurped right in towards the inside. If you have the one that looks like he's being pushed, like he is coming for you, you're gonna stand on the inside nooks right here. He's gonna come after you, and he's gonna push you back to this nook. If you were anywhere other than these nooks, you are going into a death ball. So please make sure you stand in the correct nook for your debuff. Past that, there is also Devastating Bolts. When Devastating Bolts goes off, you just need to be in any of the nooks, as it will do a big thunderbolt throughout the lane. After Devastating Bolt goes off, there's going to be little puddles under people's feet, so make sure you move out of those. Do you have any questions about what you're doing as a tank, as a dispeller, as a reflector, as a DPS? If you do not, please come jump on the 3 marker.
Not a question, but if you guys need help with the debuff, there is an image in the Delubrum group chat free. As a DPS, you just have to worry about killing the ads and doing your debuffs properly. As a healer, I see a lot of deaths happening because of the debuff done wrong. So try to pay attention to your debuff bar when Opal calls it, and try to remember which nuke to hide in.
The blue is going to be the death wall. It is the purple death wall. Let me answer these questions real quick. The nooks. So once again, there's going to be one that's slurping spaghetti. You're gonna have to be on the outer nook, you're gonna have to get slurped in, and you're gonna end on the inner nook. The push one is you're gonna need to start on the inner nook, you're gonna need to get back, and you're gonna get on the outside once it resolves. If you're in the lanes or not in a nook when these goes off, or if you're in the wrong nook, you're gonna end up in the death ball, so make sure to resolve those correctly. Next question. The orb you have to dispel is the Earth Orb. It is literally called the Ball of Earth. You just need to dispel it and then use like your damage over time ability, whether it is Dia, I don't know the other ones. I know Eucrasian Dosis. I know Bio. Yeah, you're gonna hold your burst until ads phase unless you are a marked tank. If you're a marked tank, you can burst on the boss when we open. Otherwise, please wait until the ads spawn to use your burst. Yeah, there are many nooks around the arena. Any of the nooks work, just be in the nook. Are there any questions? If not, please come stand on the 3-way mark. I'm waiting on Tim, Pandora, Val, Yuki, Gorm. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna assume Val is ready, so we're gonna do a 10-second countdown. At this time, if you are not me, Opal Jade, turn off your stance. Turn off your stance if you are not Opal Jade. Tanks with the 1 through 4, you're gonna turn your stance on at the start of ads phase. Remember, hold your burst, 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 hold your burst. Do a little tank buster real quick. And then pop your knockback immunity. Pop knockback immunity now. Arms length and shirt cast. Get ready to dodge these whacks. Get out of the big conals. Don't get back. Next up, everyone get out. Get all the way out. Get all the way out. If you can gap close, you are not far enough out. Get all the way out. And then get back in. Yep, someone wasn't all the way out. Ads phase, ads tanks turn stances on, ads phase, ads tanks turn stances on, pick up your ads, pick up your ads, pick up your ads. Start kiting your ads around the arena, burn your burst now, burn down that first monk. And then get to a nook, get to a nook, get to the cardinals, get to a cardinal, get to a cardinal, get to a cardinal. Sweep for traps if you're a tank. Tank sweep for traps. Oh, someone found the trap with their face. That's why you gotta be on a cardinal. Words out, do your words, 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 do your words. Get in a nook, get in a nook, get in a nook, do your words. Congratulations on your daily word check. Get out of the orange AoE is under people's feet. Get into a nook. Get into a nook now. Orange AoEs, get out of them. Kill the last 2 ads. You're free to move from south now. Please make sure to dispel the earth orbs, reflect the fire orbs. The words are out, they are not resolving just yet. Get to a nook, get to a nook, any nook is safe. Get to a nook. Get to a nook, any nook is safe. Finish off the last monk. Very nice. Get out of the orange, get out of the orange. Respect the ball of fire, do not go near the ball of fire unless you're reflecting it. Reflect the ball of fire, please. There's a raid white here. Oh, that's a doom stack on everyone. That's why you gotta reflect those. Take the rapid bolts to the wall. Take the rapid bolts to the wall and then get away from the puddles. Get out of the puddles, Lily. Healers focus on a rising. I'm gonna take the boss back. Get out. Get all the way out. If you can gap close, you're not far enough out. Get all the way out. Against the wall. Get out, get out, get out. Take these out against the wall. Get out. Get all the way out. Get out of the puddles they leave as well. There's gonna be another set. Take them to the wall as well. Get out of the puddles and get away from the proximity. Get half the arena away. Get back in and dodge those blacks. Don't get whacked. Don't get whacked. Dodge those blacks. Don't get whacked. Healers, if you have a rise, please start using it. Any dice users, please go stand near the bodies and try and dice them. Got a tank buster, stay away from Opal. I'm not giving him walkies today, he's been a bad boy. Dodge the wax, dodge the wax. Don't get whacked, don't get whacked. Get out of the wax. Remember to focus on building your gauge. Focus on a rising if you're a healer. There's a raid wide. And finish off the boss. Do not go ahead. Do not go ahead. Do not go ahead. Grab your chest and do not go ahead. There are no traps, but we do not want to spawn the queen yet. Once again, healers, if you have any arises, please go arise people who are down. Making sure you grab your chest, as that should continue your body gear plate. I think we're just waiting on 2 more people to get up. Make sure to focus on advising them. One more body. Yeah. Okay, everyone is up. Grab your chest and then go across. Does anyone have the funny markers? Wait, hold up. Don't go across just yet. I gotta... Oh. Wait, face the back. There we go. Go across. Look at these beautiful way markers conveying lots of information for you. Hand placed. You're gonna watch your cutscene that's about to start right now. Enjoy your cutscenes and enjoy the best music in the instance. But hear me out here, guys. What if?
Oh,
How-
yes.
How are you feeling?
They're beautiful.
The battleship markers. Okay, once you are out of your cutscene, if you need a re-raise, please go stand to the left of the bridge. Once you're out of your cutscene, if you still need a re-raiser, come jump on Opal Jade on the bridge. I shouldn't die, so I'm not gonna give myself one. If you are a re-raiser handing out re-raises, stand on the right side of the bridge. If you need one, stand on the left with Opal Jade.
Upult.
Yeah.
If we did not clear this time, are you down to do another run?
Yeah, I'm gonna do, if we don't clear tonight, I'll see how late it is. We're either gonna do another, we're either gonna go back in with the explanation speedrun style, or, I'm gonna post another run for next week. Anyone else need another re-raiser, please come to the bridge. Once you have re-raiser, please move away from the bridge. Does anyone else need a re-raiser? Anyone else? If not, I'm just gonna take one bucket. Okay, one last re-raiser. Does anyone want 80%? Okay, I don't see anyone who doesn't have a re-raiser by clicking around. At least no one that isn't a carbuncle. Yeah, here we go. Okay, at this time, main tanks, please give out Lost Shell to your parties. Give out Lost Shell 2 to your parties. If they click it off because they have 8 or more fort stacks, just leave it off. Do not try and reapply it. Once you've done that, please slot Lost Ether Shield. So that going tiny thing is something we like to do for new people. On big clears, usually whoever's back there first gets to do it, so... Yep, so I'm gonna explain Queen real quick. Let me put down the actual markers we're gonna use, because we are not playing Battleship tonight. So, welcome to the Queen. This boss can be very intimidating. But don't worry, most of it is literally just a check on me. If you just listen to me, for the most part, everything should be fine. I'm going to have a circle marker over my head. If you would like help on the mechanics, I recommend focus targeting me. Everyone should focus target me, quite honestly, because, if I get too far away from you, there's a chance that I disappear with my marker. So make sure to focus Opal Jade with the circle marker if you need help. Because some of the calls will likely be, follow the circle, follow the circle. Also, the big thing about Queen is that every tank should have ether shield slotted. Every tank should have ether shield slotted. Raid wides really hurt, and so tanks should have ether shield slotted. In addition, towards the end of the encounter, there is a soft enrage. And that soft enrage requires both tanks to have ether shield. So please make sure that you have ether shield slotted. In addition, if you slotted Dispel for Minotaur, you are going to need to dispel a mechanic later on when I call for dispels. Please make sure that if you slotted Dispel, you still have it. Most mechanics are fairly simple. I just want to explain one thing really quickly about Super Chess. The second chess mechanic that we're going to have is called Super Chess. You're going to get a set of 2 debuffs, either 3, 4, or either a 2, 3, or 4, and you're going to have to add them up. You can see what these look like in group chat 3. You're going to add them up to get your total, either 5, 6, or 7. I'm gonna call for 6. I'm gonna call for 6s to go somewhere, 7s to go somewhere, and 5s to go somewhere. I do left wall strat. If you want to see a visual example of what that means, then let me grab this image. Do I not have it saved? Really? Where I saved it? Okay. Never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna call for 5s to go somewhere, 6s to go somewhere, 7s to go somewhere. You're gonna add up the 2 numbers. For example, if you have a 2 and a 4 debuff, you're gonna have 6. You're gonna add those up. You're gonna start almost where I tell you to. You're gonna walk up with one of the columns, either the full or the D column, until your numbers disappear above your head. If you have a red spike over your head, you've gone too far and you need to walk backwards. Again, you're gonna walk your full range of movement until the dots above your head disappear. For example, if I was 2, I would walk 1, 2 squares, right to here. Again, if you have a red spike above your head, for example, if I walked a 3rd square, I would have a red spike. I'd need to walk backwards. This is dependent on the number of arena squares that you move, so please make sure you are paying attention. Other than that, again, this is mostly just a color check. I will be main taking the boss. I will be taking every tank buster, so don't worry. Once you are ready, once you have shelter applied, once your tanks have ether shield slotted, please step across the purple line. If you have any questions, please ask them. One final note, it's a very good idea to have a light curtain on your hotbar. These light curtains will be used for a later mechanic, and we don't want you panicking having to find your Lost Finds holster to pop a light curtain. Have light curtains on your hotbar. Go ahead and eat your raid food. Eat your raid food, have potions ready. This does have a damage check. Make sure you are using your actions. Okay, I'm gonna set a 30-second countdown. Yep, this damage check is one of the most important ones in the instance. Make sure you are using damage actions. If you don't have a light curtain, just don't stand under an orb. If you are not Opal Jade, stance off. If you're not Opal Jade, stance off. If you're not Opal Jade, stance off. Healers, pre-shield your party. This wants to start out with a raid wide. Tanks, ether shield and mitigate. Ether shield and mitigate. Next up is Murder Chess, aka Chess 1, aka Easy Chess. I might say some stuff that doesn't make sense. I'm not calling out markers, I'm calling out chess columns and rows. 2 unsafe, back unsafe, mid unsafe. We are going south. Stand on the circle, stand on the circle, stand on the circle. Circle is safe, circle is safe. Next up, stand in the C column. Stand in the C column now. We're about to get our first tank buster. Once again, if you're not Football Jade, have your stance off. If you're not Football Jade, have your stance off. Do not provoke the boss, stance off. Ether shield and mitigate. Ether shield and mitigate. Heal everyone back up and get ready for super chest. You're gonna look for the gold tile. It's gonna be glowing in blue. That's gonna be your new north. The gold tile is at north. Gold tile is north. Wall unsafe. Back unsafe. 5s to C, 6s to the right of them, 7s to the right of them. 5s to C, 6s to the right of them, 7s to the right of them. 5s to C, 6s to the right of them, 7s to the right of them. 5s to C, 6s to the right of them, 7s to the right of them. You're walking up the D column. Walk into and up the D column. Walk into and up the D column. Walk into and up the D column. If you have a red spike, you've gone too far. Goodbye. Whether you're correct or not, please walk into the gold tile now. Walk into the gold tile, give your Re-Razor a chance to proc. Walk to the gold tile now. Walk to the gold tile. Boss is coming back with a raid wide. This is the hardest hitting raid wide in the instance. Pop your 2 minutes. Ether shield mitigate anything you have. Ether shield mitigate anything you have. Have light curtains ready, have dispels ready. Ether shield mitigate anything you have. Heal everyone up, have light curtains ready. You're gonna pop light curtains as soon as that sovereignty bar fills all the way up to 100. As soon as you hear the ding, pop your light curtain. Light curtains now. Use a light curtain, stand under an orb. If you don't have a light curtain, do not be under an orb. Orbit C, stand under C if you have a light curtain. Get into the bubbles. Dispel, please. Dispel, dispel, dispel. It's time for the first set of relentless play mechanics. Very good damage. Damage is on track to clear. Okay. Get ready to check for a tether. Check for a tether. Check for a tether. Tethers will go to wind, rest will go to purple. Check for a tether. Tethers to wind, rest to purple. Wait. Calling the safe side. Go towards the west. Go towards the west, towards the D. Tethers to wind, rest to purple. Tethers to wind, rest to purple. Point your gap to the gunner in the northwest. Gap to the gunner in the northwest. Then to a turret. Turret on the wall. Again, do not provoke, I've got it. Next up, the boss is about to disappear. Hold your 2 minutes, 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 hold your 2 minutes. Boss is going away. Make sure you have me focus targeted. Boss is disappearing, we are getting knocked back. Get knocked back towards C, get knocked back towards C, stand on the circle, stand on the circle. Next up, north, south are safe. Stand on the circle on 3, stand on the 3 marker with the circle, 3 marker with the circle. Boss is coming back with a raid wide. Tanks get ready to ether shield and mitigate. Pop your 2s, pop your 2s. Ether shield and mitigate. If your heroes are dead, please mark them. We're about to go into super chest 2. Damage is still on track now. Focus on a rising if you haven't. Get ready to orient your camera towards the new north. Gold tile is south. Gold tile is south. Wall is safe. Back is safe. 6s to the corner, 7s to 1, 6s to the corner, 7s to 1, 5s to B. 5s to B, 6s to the corner, 7s to 1. 5s to B, 6s to the corner, 7s to 1. 5s to B, 6s to the corner, 7s to 1. We are moving up the 2 column. We are moving up the 2 column. Move up the column with the 2 in it. Walk your full range of movement. If you have a red spike, you've gone too far. Walking up the 2 column. If you have a red spike, go back. Whether you were correct or not, walk to the goal tile. Walk to the goal tile no matter what. Walk to the glowing goal tile no matter what. Walk to the glowing goal tile. Give your re-raiser a chance to prog. Healers, if you have healer LB3, use it as soon as we get back. If you have healer LB3, use it now. Healer LB3s. Healer LB3s, if all your healers are dead, please mark them with a shade. That is not a circle. Or a bind. Everyone stack up on this C waymark. Stack up on this C waymark. We're gonna have the in or out from the night, followed by bouncing bullet turns. Stack up together. We're gonna be getting under the night, away from the french fries. Under the night, away from the french fries as soon as he drops. We're gonna stay inside towards the west. Stay inside towards the west. Stay inside towards the west, and then dodge the bouncing bullet turns. Dodge the normal mode bouncing bullet turns. Pop your light curtains, pop your light curtains, stand under an orb if you have a light curtain. Stand under an orb if you have a light curtain. Use dispel, dispels now, stand in a bubble, dispel. Stand in a bubble. Damage is still good, damage is still good. Raid wide, get ready to ether shield and mitigate. Ether shield and mitigate now. Ether shield and mitigate now. Damage is still good. This is a clear if we just keep going. This is our last set of relentless play mechanics. Bombs are going down. Do not DPS LB. Do not DPS LB. Check for a tether. Check for a tether. Tethers go to small, rest to large. Tethers to small, rest to large. Tethers to small, rest to large. Tethers to small, rest to large. Check your knockback immunity. Keep moving. Wiggle small circles around your bomb. Before your bomb fell, mover 1 just fell. Mover a bomb just fell. Mover a bomb just fell. Someone please provoke the boss. Provoke the boss, you're a new main tank. It's time for soft and rage. Tanks, get ready to ether shield and mitigate. Ether shield and mitigate. Tanks, ether shield and mitigate. Any damage you have, congratulations on your clear. Kill the boss, congratulations on your clear. Very nice job. Congratulations. This has been the fastest proc cycle I've ever seen. Do not leave the instance yet. Do not leave the instance. Okay, if any tank has sacrifice and wants to get me up, I can get someone else up. Actually, no, don't get me up. Don't get me up. Don't get me up. I do not have a Mick anymore. I lied. Get someone else up. I can just leave.
If we have, if somebody has a sack, I can mimic it and
I have
sack
sack.
a newbie to let them get
Okay,
their
perfect.
out of arises.
I have
Okay.
sack.
Congratulations to all of you for showing up and getting your clears. Thank you all to all the vets who came through and helped us. Healers, please prioritize raising new people over vets. Like, I really don't need my, 25th save the minion, save the princess minion.
Could somebody who has sack slot and come over to do this?
Yep, tanks, this is where you can use sacrifice. Make sure to grab your chest before you use sacrifice. Grab your chest and then focus on rezzing. Again, please focus on new people. If you're a vet, mark yourself with an ignore mark or a shape mark. We don't want you guys getting back up. We don't care about your 5th save the princess. I'm sorry.
In particular, are either of the do either of the healers who are dead have arises still?
Kyung Do does not, I believe.
I
don't know
do.
about Oh, you do? Sorry.
Yes, I do.
Who was that? Because I don't know who was this.
That's Kushka.
Yes, please.
Okay. Alright, I'll get Kushka on.
Thank you.
Once again, you can go grab your chest. If you would like to take screenshots, lots of us like to take screenshots back by the tree in the back. Congratulations to all of you on your clearance. Thank you all so much for coming out. I love running this content, and as much as I would love to host literally every night, like 5 times a week, you know, I can't do it without people who want to fun. So thank you all so much for showing up. Thank you all so much for getting the clear.
You should host more often on CEM. This will bring it back to life.
We just need Rare to host now.
Honestly, with how close we were to Enrage on TA, congrats for not like seeing much of like I don't even think we had any of the raid lights that saw Enrage go out. So
Yeah, I was really impressed by that. So yeah, go ahead and take your screenshots, and then make sure you grab your chest before you leave. It contains a full augment piece. So for example, I just got my orderly runner's secrets for my legs. So I could now upgrade one of my legs pieces if I had enough potion claim.
Are we doing the ceremony? Are we doing the thing?
No, I'm not going to do a dog walk. However, once you have your screenshots, you can go ahead and leave. Your dog will be in your achievements menu. So once you leave the instance, go to your achievements, look at your last 5, and you will have your dog right there. Claimable just like the orphan BA.
so it's like
Speaking of, oops, I cut you. Go ahead.
no, you can go ahead.
I was about to say, speaking of TA and raids, I want to give credit to Gelv for hitting the LB3 and getting everyone up before the enraged. I think that honestly saved the run, so props to you.
Yeah.
As like the caster 4 for like E, seeing my entire squad come back to life during the last Hark Rage on 1%, you don't know how loud I was getting. I was very excited. I'd like to say whoever... Yeah, no, I forgot he's our scholar. Thank you, Gil. Much. Love you. And whoever raised him, you're... Oh, this is
I
a good
think,
one. Thank you.
I think one of the tanks in Party D was like, I'm gonna go sack a healer.
Yeah, one of D's tanks went and sacked a healer.
Whoever
So
did that, I
it
want you
might
to
have
know.
been your group's healer.
Whoever did that, thank you. The greatest sack in all of history. Yeah, I'm inspired to do. This is my first time doing this kind of content, and I'm taking. Might bring my friends in here and trying to do this because generally I had fun, and frankly, you need more people to keep content alive. And frankly, I thought this was going to be a lot worse. But not like in terms of like the reception, but just in the process, like, oh, I'm bad at the game. But no, as a first time, thank you. This is great.
Thank you all so much for showing up. You are now considered friends. If you'd like to go on more runs, obviously I host over here, somewhat infrequently. Bear hosts even less frequently. There are also runs on other servers if you'd like to join them. They should be linked in, links and resources. So yeah, if you want to keep doing content with us, there are many places.
I just wanted to shout out, you guys are amazing. I did a clear with you guys like a few weeks before, and then I brought my friends. They're all with me in my party. So thank you guys very much for this. It was amazing. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I hope to see you guys back on runs. And if you want to celebrate, go ahead and take a picture of you riding your new dog mount. We love to see the puppy pics. Yeah, I am no longer holding you hostage. You're free to leave. Make sure you get your chest once again. It also contains a seed for Princess.
Also, like right after we finished, my cat hopped out of the bowl on the cat tree and came over to sit on my lap. She very politely moved until we were done. So now I have a lap purring cat, and that's really awesome. She is pictured in the pets channel.
Oh yeah. Once again, thank you all so much for coming out. I hope to see you on more runs.